A woman's life is full of bitterness, and you will understand it after reading this. When Annie was 3 years old, her mother sent her to kindergarten. At that time, she was carefree and happy under the protection of her parents. As she reached school age, her body underwent some strange changes, and as she continued to develop, her figure became graceful. To avoid embarrassment, Annie would shyly cover her chest. During her teenage years, she became rebellious, and she would disdainfully kick away anything she found displeasing. In high school, she had become accustomed to everything around her. She dressed up every day and felt afraid and helpless when faced with the harassment of strangers on the street. After graduating from college, Annie worked in a restaurant. She admired the clothes in the shop window. Soon Annie opened a restaurant on her own and found the love of her life. They quickly got married and had children, and Annie's daily routine turned into taking care of the child. As the child grew, Annie gained a lot of weight. In an effort to regain her lost youth, she exercised every day, but she would get tired quickly. It was then that Annie realized she might be truly getting old. Wrinkles appeared on her face, and in an attempt to hide her age, Annie wore fashionable clothes and high heels. She deliberately swayed her posture as she walked on the street, and passers-by looked at her with strange eyes. It wasn't until Annie looked in the mirror that she realized how much she resembled a clown. Time was unkind, and Annie eventually became a hunchbacked old woman. The young people around her reminded Annie of her former self. Looking at her adorable granddaughter, she found some solace in her heart. Gradually, her granddaughter grew up, full of the same vitality Annie had in her youth. They waved goodbye, and her granddaughter no longer needed Annie's company. In the end, Annie could only grow old and lonely on her own.